Hi guys, this is Dawn with Furtastic Friends, and today I'm going to show you how to make this glass pumpkin luminary. And if you'd like to know how to make this, just keep watching. I'm going to show you everything you need to make this glass pumpkin luminary with a battery operated tea light. You're going to need a glass fishbowl from the Dollar Tree or any craft store. You're going to need a package of these little slip socks, also from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need any ribbon of your choice or diamond wrap, or any rope, or this is that wired jute that I also got all of this from the Dollar Tree. You will also need a thing of mini mums, any color. I've chosen the white and this burnt orange or red color. You will need the flowers. You will need the little squiggly thing on the top, and you will be using the leaves as well. So you'll need one bunch, or if you're making more than one, you might want to get more than one. But you'll need the mini mums. You will need your hot glue gun, scissors, and you will need something for your pumpkin stem. And you can use either wood chips, or I went out in my yard and just picked up a few tree branches that I'll be cutting down just to make a little stem for my pumpkin. And I think that's it. Oh, and you'll also need a battery operated tea light. Okay, that's what you'll need. So let's get started. Okay guys, now we're ready to make our pumpkin. Now I'm going to be making two pumpkins, one with the plain glass, but I have gone ahead and sprayed this one with a frosted glass spray paint. You probably saw that in one of my craft store hauls. So I will not be using the little slip sock on this one because I sprayed it with the frosted glass spray paint. The slip sock will be used on the glass one that's not sprayed to give it the effect that this one has. But I will show you this one made at the end of the video. But I'm going to show you this one so you can see how it's made with the slip sock, because not everybody has frosted glass spray paint. The first thing you want to do is get your supplies ready. Now you'll notice in this one, this is just plain ribbon, and I've already gone ahead and cut my ribbon to size because it goes from one end over your fishbowl over to the other side. But you do not glue it at the bottom, you glue it at the edge. But on this one, I've glued a piece of diamond wrap to just add something to the ribbon. But I did not glue diamond wrap in the middle because you do not want to bulk up the middle of your glass here, because you still need to glue down your flowers and your thing for your stem of your pumpkin. So if you're going to do what I'm doing here by gluing down this diamond wrap, keep that in mind if you're gluing down ribbon. If you're not going to do this, then don't worry about it. Your ribbon's just going to go over, lapping, and you don't have to worry about that. Okay? And go ahead and pull your flowers off and cut off a little bit of the extra plastic. You need 3 flowers per pumpkin. Also pull off your leaves, and see this little plastic bit on here? Cut that off. and pull that out. So go ahead and take all that off, and it will leave just a little hole, because all we're going to do is just use the leaf, and we don't need that plastic piece in the middle, okay? So you're going to need 2 leaves per pumpkin, because we're going to glue those down on the top, and you need 2 per pumpkin. So go ahead and get your supplies ready, and then we're going to start putting the pumpkin together, okay? I'll be right back. Okay guys, now with your slip sock, what you want to do is you want to turn your glass fishbowl over and stretch it over the top, and then turn it over and pull it just to the edge of your fishbowl, just till it comes over the edge. And it's going to fit perfectly. Okay, just like that. Then what you want to do is you want to take your hot glue and you just want to tack it to the edge in about 4 or 5 places. You don't want to go crazy with the hot glue here. You just want to tack it in a couple places, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to come back and show you, okay? Okay guys, I'm tacking my last little spot. See, just pull it over. Holding it there for just a second. And see? And see, it's just tacked in place. And don't worry about this line, because we're about to take this ribbon and that's going to cover that up. You see? And you see why I left that space bare without the diamond wrap? Because you still need to glue down a piece, something that's going to be your sock for your pumpkin. Now, laying another piece of ribbon won't be a problem, but if there was the diamond wrap there, then it would get to be too bulky. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our first piece of ribbon, and that's going to be the one that's going to cover up that seam of that slip sock. So what you're going to do is don't glue it over the edge. You're going to glue it at the edge, okay? Just tack it to the edge and make sure you've got it lined up with the seam of your slip sock. See? I'm trying to do this standing up instead of sitting down because I already filmed this yesterday, and for some reason, sitting down, I must have knocked the camera and it was completely out of frame. Yep. Dawn was not happy. Okay. So now I just need to put a dot of glue right there. Then come over here. And do the same thing right there. And you just want to make sure you do hold it for a few seconds so that it does stick. Let it dry. Okay. And see, we've covered up our seam. And now you want to crisscross that with another piece of ribbon. Whatever ribbon you've chosen. It's up to you. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that in place. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, I finished gluing on my ribbon. Now, if I had not added the diamond wrap to my ribbon, I could have gone ahead and added the diamond wrap as the additional veining to my pumpkin, like I had done here. Now, this is not diamond wrap, this is just a bit of gold round ribbon on this one. But since I've already added the diamond wrap to the flat ribbon, what I'm going to add on my additional veining is the, what was this called? Wire jute. So what I did was I went ahead and pre-measured it, and I had to add a little bit of hot glue to the end because it was unraveling, but that's all right. So I've already pre-measured it, and now what I want to do is I want to hot glue it to the top and bottom in between my ribbon. And I want to make sure that it doesn't go past where these ribbons meet, because I want to leave the middle free for my stalk for my pumpkin. So let me go ahead and glue down my little and these you're going to have to hold in place too. Okay, see, there you go. Okay, I've got 3 more to glue down. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and when I'm done, I'll be back to show you. Okay guys, I finished gluing down the rest of my little wired jute to rate the rest of my veining. Now all we got to do is just finish the top of our pumpkin. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to take your leaves that you have taken the plastic out of, and we're going to layer those on the top of our pumpkin. The first one you want to lay down first like this, and we're going to hot glue that down. And you're probably going to have to tack down each leaf so that it will lay down flat. And then the next one, you're going to overlap the leaves. And you're going to also need to tack that down with hot glue. So flip it over. And be really careful, because boy, that hot glue is hot. And see, if you put down just enough hot glue on the leaves themselves, they'll lay down. And if a leaf is not laying down just right, just lift it up and just stick just another little dot of hot glue under it to lay it down just the way you want. Okay, and then here's the next one. Turn it over. And then overlap them. Just like that. And I'm probably going to need just a little more hot glue right there. Here we go. Okay, guys. And now I've already cut me a piece of branch that I gathered from my own backyard. And now you're really going to need a lot of hot glue for this to keep it in place. And you're going to have to hold it there for a while so that it will stand up. And you're going to have a lot of little hot glue threads. Oops. So don't rush this part right here. Because if you rush it, the stem won't stand up. And then once this has a chance to dry and it can stand on its own, then you're going to surround it with the 3 flowers and then stick the little squiggly thing in the flowers and you're done. And then all you have to do is stick your little tea light underneath it and light it up. Okay. And here's your little squiggly. I might have to cut him down just a little bit. He might be just a little too long. Clean off all your little hot glue strings. You're going to see those everywhere. And then just cover. Oops. See, I'm so preoccupied, I'm hot gluing the wrong end. Put a little hot glue on the end of your squiggly. and stick him. I can't even get down into my flowers now. And there you go, guys. Glass Pumpkin Luminary. And this one's just a little bit different than the one I made yesterday. And I'm going to make one with the frosted glass here in a minute, with using the same method that I made with this one, and I'm going to show you what this one looks like at the end of the video. Okay guys, I'm done making my glass pumpkin luminaries. This is the one I started off with that I showed you before we started today, and this is just with the ribbon and a little gold I guess, I don't know what you call that, twine, little gold twine, and the minimums. This is the one that I showed you today how to make, that I added a little bit of bling to. And this is the one that I just finished off camera, that I did with a frosted, I didn't clean off all my little hot glue strings, but I did this one with a frosted little glass fishbowl instead of using the little little slip socks that I showed you on those. And that's because I happen to have that frosted glass spray paints, and I just wanted to see how it would turn out with that. So there's that. Now it's still daylight outside, so I can't show you what these look like with the tea lights on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording right now, and I'm going to pick this back up when it turns night so that I can show you what these look like all lit up. So when that happens, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm about to hit the lights so you can see these all lit up. Hold on. Okay, what do you think? Okay, this is the one that I made with the diamond wrap on the ribbon. This is the one that is the frosted glass with the little white minimums. And this is the one that I showed you at the very beginning of the video to show you what it looked like, what we were going to make without the diamond wrap. Now the ones that have the little slip socks on them have little gold tea lights in there. And the frosted glass one has a white tea light, which if you look at them, you actually cannot even tell the difference. The only thing you can tell the difference on is the flowers on top. But yep, guys, there is my glass pumpkin luminaries. I'll try to get some still shots at the end, hopefully, because it's actually not even all the way dark yet. It's only dusk outside, and I brought these into my bedroom to try to get some pictures of them glowing. I had to move my pretty box to the side that Miss Debbie made me because it's been sitting on my dresser. Okay, guys, let me try to wait till it's completely dark and try to get some still shots. Hopefully.